welcome to my channel. I am Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. Today we are playing around with the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. I ended up creating this really pretty, kind of slightly dark everyday glam look. We're honestly just kind of picked shades as we went. I didn't have an end goal or an idea in mind. This is just playing around with the palette, and this is the look I created. I absolutely love this look, and if you do too, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's just jump into the video so you can see what shades I used and how I created this. So I'm jumping in right away with my skin already done. Pretty much everything but my eyes and my lips. And I haven't chosen my lip color or done my lips yet because I'm sure it'll be a nude in the end, but I just want to pick something that will go good with the eyes. But of course, we're using our cremated palette today. So let's open her up. She's a beautiful palette. I actually really love this palette. I'm not really sure the vision I'm going for today. I don't really have a vision. I kind of just want to go at it and see what I create. I have done 2 other videos with this palette on my channel already. I will link them down in the description box. I did an everyday look, and then I did a really dark smoky glam. So today I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll do something somewhere in the middle, but I'm not 100% sure. We're just going to kind of see where this palette takes us. So let's go ahead and start off with Death Blow. It's the white shade, the white matte shade in the palette. And we're just going to set our lids with that. Now I'm going to jump into the shade called Obituary. It's this really light, almost taupey gray. And I'm going to use this as my crease shade. Next, I want to take this really kind of dark, almost really warm toned gray called the Morgue. And I'm going to work that kind of in the outer corner of the eye. Once I have a good amount of that darker color put in that corner, I'm going to start bringing it in just softly into that, towards that inner corner, just to really blend it all together. And then I'm going to take it and just kind of feather out that tail in just little sweepy motions, kind of build that out just a little bit. Now I want to add just a touch more darkness into those corners, a little more depth. So I think we're going to go into the shade called RIP. It's a really dark charcoaly gray. I'm just gonna go in and lightly, really lightly, like emphasis on the lightly, add just a little bit of dark right in that corner. I don't really want to drag it out too far. I don't want to drag it in too far. I just want to lightly tap down a little bit of darkness in that corner, just like that. See the difference? Now I think because we have some really fun shimmer shades in this palette that I haven't really touched yet, I think I want to touch into this shade called Mausoleum. It's a really warm toned, almost has maybe some red in it. I would say it's verging on a brown shimmery, just kind of like almost a bronzy shade. I'm just gonna dip my finger in that, and I'm gonna pack that onto the lid. I'm even gonna bring it towards that inner corner pretty close. Now the reason I'm using my finger is because these shades, these shimmer shades, work best with the finger. They don't always tend to work super well with a brush. Now I think just to brighten it up just a little more, I'm gonna take this kind of pinky shade called Afterlife right down here. It's also another shimmery shade. I'm gonna take that on another finger, and I'm gonna work that right in the center of that lid. It'll add just a little pop of brightness to the eye, make the eye appear a little bit bigger, and it'll keep it from getting too dark, especially if you're like me and you have smaller eyes. You don't want it to get too dark. All right, I like that a lot. The last shimmer shade I'm gonna jump into is called Diamond Ashes. It's the really, UPS guys here. Really shimmery white shade. And I am using a brush for this because I want to get a little more precise, and I want to pop that right on the inner corner. For something like the inner corner, it's not as big a deal that you get a good coverage. You just want a little bit of that sheen from it. So using a brush is okay. If I could get my finger in there and know I would get a good placement on it, I would use my finger, but honestly my fingers just are too big for that. UPS guy's like an hour and a half early today. I'm also going to take just a little bit on the brow bone. When I say just a little bit, I mean a little bit, because this shade is actually very, very strong, shimmery, bright shade, and I don't want too much on my brow bone. You just want to add just a little bit of like dimension. I think I want to take the shade called Last Respects, and I'm gonna smoke out that lower lash line. But I'm not gonna take it all the way in. I'm really just gonna do like the outer half and then bring it up to meet that kind of wing that we've got going on. It's gonna be a pretty soft little smoke. I just feel like it needed a little something. So it turned out really pretty. I love this. I love this palette just because I'm more of a neutrals kind of girl, and it does have a lot of, even though it's all gray, some of those grays, especially the ones we use today, are a little more warm tone. They have a little more of a brown taupey feel to them, and I live for shadows like that. Love this eye look. Think it's so pretty. This could also count really easy as an everyday look. Now I'm going to throw some lashes on and a lip color, and I will be right back. Just threw some lashes on and finished off my lip with, this is the Ish lip liner in the shade hashtag I'm smoking hot. It's just a really pretty pink, and then threw a little bit of gloss over top of it. Love this look, so pretty. It's gorgeous. It's kind of darker, but could absolutely be an everyday wear look. Let me know what you guys think about this look down in the comments. Hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.